Mind reading present. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Mind Reading channel. I am so glad that you are all here to explore the interesting topics that we will discuss today. The title of our video is all about the signs of falling in love with a man, and we're going to detail 8 key behaviors you need to pay attention to. But before we get into it, don't forget to press the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss interesting content from this channel. You can also like this video if you find the information useful. So, let's discuss. Wondering if your guy is really in love with you? You're not alone. It's easy to get caught up in the fun and excitement of dating, but how can you tell if he's for real? Love is more than just sweet texts and romantic dinners. It's about actions. In this article, we'll go over 8 signs that show he's not just into you. He's genuinely in love. Number 1. He's fully present when he's with you. Ever been on a date where the guy's eyes are glued to his phone, or he's always scanning the room as if he's looking for someone better? Annoying, right? If your man is truly in love, he'll do the opposite. He'll be fully present when he's with you. This means no phone distractions, no eyeing other people, and definitely no checking the score of the game in the middle of a date. When you talk, he listens, like, really listens, not just nods while secretly scrolling through his emails. Being fully present shows that he values the time he spends with you, and it's a sign he's emotionally invested in the relationship. So if your guy is all eyes and ears when you're together, take it as a big green light that he's genuinely in love. Next time you're together, notice if he's fully tuned into the moment or if he's distracted. This simple behavior can tell you a lot about how he truly feels. Number 2. He remembers the little things. I'll never forget how my partner remembered my love for mint chocolate chip ice cream. One evening, he showed up unexpectedly with a pint of it, just because he knew it was my favorite. It wasn't a special occasion or anything. He just wanted to make me smile. When a man is genuinely in love, he pays attention to the small details. Whether it's your favorite snack, the way you like your coffee, or even that random story you told him about your childhood pet, he remembers. These aren't just facts he's storing away. They're bits and pieces of information that he treasures because they make up who you are. So if your guy recalls these little things and acts on them, it's not just because he's got a good memory. It's because he cares deeply about you and wants to make your day better, even in the smallest ways. Number 3. He gives you space. A man who's genuinely in love understands the importance of giving you your space. He knows that love isn't about possession or clinging to each other every second of the day. You see, real love is built on mutual respect and trust. He respects your individuality and wants you to have your own life, passions, and friendships outside of the relationship. In fact, he encourages it because he's secure in how he feels about you. He doesn't feel the need to keep tabs on you every minute of the day. It might seem counterintuitive, but giving each other space to grow independently is actually a sign of a strong, healthy relationship. If your guy isn't suffocating you and understands that you both need room to breathe, that's a pretty solid indicator that his love for you is real and mature. So, the next time he says he's okay with you spending the weekend on a girls' trip or immersed in your own hobbies, don't second guess it. He's not being distant. He's actually showing you one of the purest forms of love. Number 4. He's not afraid to show his flaws. Look, nobody's perfect. We all have our quirks, bad habits, and insecurities. But when a guy is genuinely in love, he stops putting on a show to appear like Mr. Perfect. He lets down his guard and shows you the real him, flaws and all. This means you'll see him when he's grumpy, when he's stressed out, and yes, even when he's wrong. He'll admit to making mistakes instead of finding ways to blame you or others. Why? Because he trusts that you'll stick around, even when he's not at his best. It's easy to be around someone when everything's sunshine and rainbows, but love gets real when you've seen each other at your worst and still choose to stick together. So when he messes up or shows a less than glamorous side, don't be too quick to judge. Recognize it as a sign of love and cherish it. Number 5. He supports your dreams like they're his own. A friend of mine was once hesitant to pursue a career opportunity in a different city. Her boyfriend, instead of being a roadblock, became her biggest cheerleader. He even helped her pack and set up her new place. The distance was tough, but he never let his personal inconvenience stop her from chasing her dreams. When a man is genuinely in love, your goals become his goals. He's not just giving you a pat on the back and sending you on your way. He's actively involved in your journey. Whether you're aiming for a promotion, going back to school, or even just trying out a new hobby, he's there with encouragement, advice, and a listening ear. This isn't about him wanting to mold you into something you're not. It's about him believing in who you already are and who you have the potential to become. He sees your talents and virtues and wants you to realize them, even if it means pushing you out of your comfort zone. So if your guy is your personal hype man, fully invested in your aspirations, it's more than just good companionship, it's love. Number 6. He prioritizes your happiness. It's one thing for someone to say they care about you, but it's another thing entirely for them to actively make choices that prioritize your happiness. If your man is in love, he'll go out of his way to make sure you're happy, sometimes even putting your needs ahead of his own. This doesn't mean he becomes a doormat or neglects himself. It means that in decisions that involve the two of you, your contentment is a major factor in his thought process. Whether it's choosing a restaurant that he knows serves your favorite dish, or planning a weekend getaway to a place he knows you love, these actions demonstrate that your happiness is important to him. Don't underestimate the power of this seemingly simple behavior. A man who consistently puts your happiness at the forefront is showing a level of commitment and consideration that speaks volumes about his love for you. So when he does something that clearly takes your feelings into account, take a moment to appreciate it. It's a surefire sign that he's genuinely in love. Number 7. He stands by you through thick and thin. Life is full of ups and downs, and who's by your side during those tough times can say a lot about how much they truly care. If your man is genuinely in love with you, he won't just be there for the fun and easy moments. He'll also stand by you when things get tough. Whether it's a minor hiccup like a flat tire in the middle of nowhere or more serious issues like health scares or family troubles, his default setting is to be by your side, offering a shoulder to lean on or hands ready to help. He doesn't shy away when you're at your lowest. Instead, that's when he's most likely to step up. This isn't about grand gestures or heroic acts. Sometimes it's the small, consistent ways he supports you that mean the most. It might be as simple as being there to talk after a hard day, or as significant as standing up for you when someone puts you down. Either way, his commitment doesn't waver. If you find that he's your rock, you're constant in a world that's ever-changing, it's a good bet that his feelings for you run deep. In fact, it's probably love. Number 8. He talks about a future with you. I remember the moment I realized my partner was genuinely in love with me. We were aimlessly walking through a farmer's market, and he casually mentioned how he could see us doing this years down the line, maybe with a couple of kids in tow. It was a simple comment, but it spoke volumes. When a man is truly in love, he starts to include you in his future plans. These aren't just vague or wishful thoughts. He talks about concrete plans that involve both of you. Whether it's planning vacations, discussing where to live, or even joking about what you'd name your future pets. These conversations are a significant indicator that he sees you as a part of his future. It's more than just planning, it's a verbal commitment to you, a way of saying that he can't imagine his future without you in it. These aren't conversations that he has with just anyone. They're reserved for someone he genuinely loves and wants to build a life with. So the next time he talks about future plans, and you're a big part of it, that it's more than just idle chatter. It's a heartfelt sign that he's genuinely in love with you. Conclusion. These aren't just quick and fleeting moments. They're consistent behaviors that show he's emotionally invested and sees you as more than just a chapter in his life story. Love isn't always about grand gestures or poetic declarations. Sometimes, it's in the simple, everyday actions that speak the loudest. If your man is displaying these behaviors, chances are you've got yourself a keeper. And if you're not seeing these signs just yet, don't lose hope. Love takes time to grow, and every relationship is different. Remember, love is a two-way street. While it's wonderful to know that he's genuinely in love with you, make sure you're showing him the same love and commitment in return. So, go ahead, take a moment to appreciate what you have, and maybe even share a few of these signs with your man. Who knows? It could be the start of a beautiful conversation about the love that's blossoming between you. Thank you for watching our video today on the Mind Reading channel. Feel free to leave a comment below this video, share your experience, or even ask questions related to the topics we have already discussed. If you find the information in this video useful or gain new insights, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you stay connected to interesting content from us in the future. We hope this video has given a deeper look at the signs of falling in love from a man. Come back here for more content that will reveal the mysteries of the human mind. Thanks again, and see you in the next mind reading video. Stay curious, and always think positive.